You think drinking tea is good for your health, right? Not necessarily. It only works if you're drinking the right kind. And the problem is, most people aren't. Some of the most popular teas on grocery store shelves are quietly working against you, like the detox tea influencers swear by, which turns out to be nothing more than a laxative in disguise. Today we're ranking 7 teas that are actually destroying your health, starting with a premium bag hiding a secret of its own. Brands charge top dollar for these transparent, silken pyramid bags to sell you a high-end, pure experience, but they are quietly poisoning your cup. A bombshell study out of McGill University proved that steeping just one of these plastic bags at a normal 95 degrees Celsius releases roughly 11.6 billion microplastics and 3 billion nanoplastics directly into your water. Because the FDA doesn't strictly regulate microplastics in food packaging, selling this is perfectly legal. But biologically, you are drinking a hot plastic soup. Nanoplastics are small enough to cross the blood-brain barrier. Chronic exposure to these plastics acts as an endocrine disruptor, actively interfering with your body's testosterone and estrogen production over time. Brands like Fit Tea and Flat Tummy Tea pay celebrities to promise you a flatter stomach in 14 days. But it's a complete scam, and the Federal Trade Commission had to step in and fine these companies millions of dollars for deceptive marketing. The secret behind that overnight weight loss isn't a miraculous fat-burning blend, it's senna leaf. Senna is a harsh stimulant laxative that the FDA only recommends for occasional medically diagnosed constipation. When you drink this, you aren't burning body fat. You are violently flushing out water and essential electrolytes. Abusing senna destroys your natural bowel movements, leaving your digestive tract paralyzed without it, while the severe electrolyte loss puts dangerous stress on your heart. Matcha is a fantastic natural antioxidant, which is why retailers like Amazon are currently flooded with massive, suspiciously cheap bags stamped with organic superfood labels. But independent testing by ConsumerLab.com exposed these bargain brands, finding lead levels that completely shatter the strict safety limits of California's Proposition 65. Tea plants act like sponges, aggressively absorbing industrial heavy metals from the soil. When you brew a regular tea bag, the heavy metals stay trapped in the wet leaves you throw away. But with matcha, you are whisking and swallowing the entire pulverized leaf. That lead goes straight into your system, accumulating in your bones, damaging your central nervous system, and actively accelerating brain fog as you age. That box featuring a sleeping bear promises a peaceful night, but the leaves inside might actually be keeping you awake. Massive brands like Celestial Seasonings have faced class action lawsuits after independent testing alleged their popular herbal blends contained pesticide residues like glyphosate that pushed far past the EPA's established safety limits. You drink chamomile to wind down, but glyphosate is a commercial weed killer that actively destroys your gut microbiome. Your gut bacteria are responsible for producing 90% of your body's serotonin, the exact precursor your brain uses to create melatonin. By drinking pesticide-laced tea every night, you are actively destroying your body's ability to naturally produce sleep hormones. Massive brands like Arizona Iced Tea and Snapple slap 100% all-natural across their giant cans to make you think you're buying a health drink. But Arizona has been dragged into federal court multiple times for deceptive labeling because those cans are packed with high-fructose corn syrup and artificial coloring. A single tall can packs up to 60 grams of liquid fructose. This sugar doesn't get used by your muscles for energy. It dumps directly into your liver. Your liver immediately converts this massive fructose load into visceral fat, the dangerous deep belly fat that directly causes insulin resistance. You aren't drinking natural tea. You are drinking flat soda. Lipton Diet and Snapple Zero Sugar promise sweet flavor without the weight gain. To pull this off, they rely heavily on synthetic sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose. The World Health Organization recently classified aspartame as a possible carcinogen, yet the FDA completely ignores this, allowing it to stay on American grocery shelves. But even ignoring the cancer debate, these artificial sweeteners act like poison to your digestive tract. They actively wipe out bifidobacteria, which completely scrambles your brain's satiety signals. You drink a zero-calorie tea at noon, but the chemical confusion in your gut causes massive, uncontrollable carb cravings by 8 p.m., virtually guaranteeing you will overeat right before bed. Thanks to the boba craze, retailers like Costco and Target are heavily pushing canned milk teas as authentic Asian beverages. But look closely at the ingredient list. The creamy texture doesn't come from milk. It comes from non-dairy creamer made of fully hydrogenated oils. The FDA officially banned artificial trans fats in 2018, but they left a lethal loophole. If a product contains less than 0.5 grams per serving, the manufacturer can legally print 0 grams trans fat on the label. These canned teas exploit that exact loophole to feed you highly processed industrial sludge. In your bloodstream, this fat acts like liquid plastic, stiffening your cell membranes, dropping your good HDL, and spiking your bad LDL. It is a ticking time bomb for your cardiovascular system. When you brew a cup of tea, you should be getting natural antioxidants and calm energy, not microplastics, hidden laxatives, or industrial fats. Stop buying tea based on the front label. Turn the box around, buy pure single-ingredient loose-leaf teas, and steep them at home using a stainless steel strainer. The food industry relies on you being too busy to check the fine print. But tea isn't the only morning staple they've manipulated. If you think the tea aisle is bad, wait until you see the legal loopholes hiding in your daily coffee. In this next video, we are exposing the dark side of commercial coffee and showing you how to find a roast that is actually safe to drink. Hit subscribe and I'll see you there.